Nigel, injury updates please on your device and Reece Burke, how are they?
They've been out on the grass this morning with Alex, our rehab coach, out on the field. So they've been working hard from that point of view. They haven't trained with the main group, and they're progressing very well.
You would think they've still got a chance of proving themselves for Saturday?
Well, we've got 2 games coming up in a short space of time. Both of them are desperate to be involved, and they're working very hard to get themselves to a level of fitness that will help us in the games that are coming up.
Do you think they'll train fully tomorrow?
We'll see.
Okay. Liam Ridgewell, how was his fitness? You obviously said it would be a risk last week.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with Liam. Great character this week that we've seen him. Great character. Good man. I think that's most important. I want good people at the football club. He's certainly that. His talking has been exceptional on the training ground. Fitness levels are improving every day. He's trained really, really hard this week, as all of the players have done. I'm really pleased with that, and just the way he communicates with the younger players, the senior players, his ability, his calmness on the football. I've been really pleased with him.
Do you think he'll be fit enough to start this weekend then?
Well, so I've got a decision to go and make. Obviously, the team did very well against Stoke in the last game, won 2-0. So yes, we need that competition for places. As I said, after this press conference, I can go and sit down and work out which way we're going to go for the weekend.
Does the performances of Mackenzie and Lehigh last week negate the need to rush anyone?
Well, we won the last game 2-0 and we kept a clean sheet, and both performances were very good. So as a team we've done well. So I have changed winning teams in the past, and I'll change winning teams in the future. But sometimes I've also kept winning teams. So we'll just see.
Any other fresh concerns for the weekend?
No, pleased that John Terrell's joined back in training with the main group when we talk about injuries. So John Terrell's back involved with the main group, and that'll progress. You know, he will continue to keep progressing. But we're pleased for John.
Jackson Irvine versus Vandro seems like a real selection dilemma. You speak very well about both of them.
Correct. Isn't it good?
You can't win with that one, can you?
No, I can win because we've got 2 exceptional players. Whoever plays, I'm really pleased with.
Do you almost expect one of them will play against certain opponents and the other against others? If that question makes sense.
No, it does. Sorry, I nearly cut you off there because it's important you ask the question. And you're right, because certain players' strengths might be suitable against certain opposition. And again, we've got the 16 league games left of the domestic campaign, and again we act as a team, and we've got to get the best out of everybody for particular scenarios, stages during a game, levels of fitness where people are, because we all share the same common goal. We want to do the best for Hull City.
Last week, obviously the transfer window was shut. You spoke about the possibility of a free agent coming in. Is that something you're still pursuing, or
that is not? That opportunity is now closed. So we'll run with the guys that we've got. And I'm very happy with the guys that we've got. As I said, I've been really impressed with Liam Ridgewell. Really impressed. And again, when we look at Robbie Mackenzie and Eric Lehigh played well last week, and you know, Reece Burke, Geordie Device, they're very close to fitness, as we'll see at the weekend.
The distraction of windows now gone, obviously. Would you like to know?
Then we got the summer window to worry about.
would you now like to sit down?
Oh, cheer up, Bernsey. You're tweeting now. I know you can't do 2 things in one go.
I'm listening. I can multitask.
Would you now like to sit down and address the issues with players that are coming to the end of their contracts this summer?
I'm sure we'll do that. Obviously, we've got 2 games coming up this week, and all our focus and energy is on us getting the 2 games of preparation, no distractions, getting the preparation right from that. And obviously, there's a break then between the Rotherham game on the Tuesday and the Brentford game 10 days later, more or less. So I'm sure we'll sit down and we'll have discussions of where we're going in the future.
You're someone that likes to think long term. We've already mentioned planning pre-season already. You'd like to know what you had for next season, wouldn't you, in terms of players that are out of contract as soon as you could?
Yeah, listen, it's the evolution of it. I think we're experienced enough to know how things work. And for me, just concentrate on the next 2 games. All our energy is on that. But as you rightly say, I like to plan long term. We like to know where we are, and I'm sure after the next 2 games I'll sit down with the owners and have not a little discussion. I'll sit down with the owners and we'll just see where the next progression is, leading into the Brentford game.
Do you worry about a repeat of last summer with the amount of players that left on the free transfer?
Try not to worry about anything if you can. Control the controllables as best as you can. Highlight issues, and just try and make sure that we put ourselves in a position. But it's important, answering your question, yes, you've got to think longer term, which is important. At the moment, I'm just thinking on the short term of the next 2 games. So all my energies are on that, and then we've got an opportunity then between the Rotherham game and the Brentford game where we can sit down and maybe plan more things for the future.
I guess everything's dependent on your budget for next year, isn't it? What division you're in, it must be very hard in that sense.
Yeah, it was the same as last season. There was a chance that we could have gone into League One, like Sunderland did. So I thought we did really well to make sure that we were still in the Championship. We've kept it all going, and this year obviously we're close. We've got a good game at the weekend against Derby. I'm sure we'll get onto that in a second. And we could go within a point of them, but likewise they could go 7 points ahead of us. So it's close. So all our energies and focus, trying to keep it in the here and the now and the present. Players have trained really well this week. Really pleased with them. Attitudes, application, behaviours, spot on. You can see there's a good focus about everybody.
Your owner's been speaking this week. Did you hear the interview?
I heard a snippet of the first interview because he did another one on Brexit or something. So I haven't heard that. I went down to Sandhurst on Wednesday to do a little bit with the military, but I had a little snippet. So,
were you encouraged by what you heard?
Listen, I'm just concentrating on trying to make sure we get the best out of the players and prepare for Derby's game of the weekend, which is good.
You did say that any sale will be unlikely till the summer now. Does that give you stability in
till the summer?
What you need and for the rest of the season?
Listen,
listen.
The owners obviously come out and done an interview with whoever's done an interview with the BBC. So which is great because he's obviously not done that for a long period of time. So the owners, Simon and the ABBA, obviously, they'll be in dialogue. They know what they want to go and achieve. From my point of view, we've got a good feel-good factor going on. We've got the players working so hard. We have the doors open for the training ground for the supporters to come down. I think there's a feel-good factor in the stadium. And when we go away from home, people are enjoying football. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, and I think we've got to keep promoting that. But we all want the best for Hull City Football Club. We want everyone to have a smile on their faces, and the players are working really hard, and the supporters are getting right behind the team, which is great.
He said you were exceeding his expectations. Have you sat down with him yet in terms of your own contract?
No. As I said, I'm chilled on that. Not an issue.
There's 16 games to go before the end of the season. Obviously, in a playoff run, it seems about 7 or 8 teams vying for 2 spots, 3 spots maybe. What do you say to your players to motivate them to kind of chase that 5th, 6th spot in the Championship? We
keep doing what we've done all the way through. We focus on the next game. We prepare really hard for it. We've prepared well during the course of this week. We've got one more day to go tomorrow, Friday, the final bits of it. Then we do everything we can to go and win that game of football. It's a great game for us at the weekend against Derby County. I thought we did ever so well against them in the first game at home. We got done with the sucker punch at the very, very end, where I thought in the second half we totally dominated the game and created so many chances to score. And we're going to do everything we can to go and win that game. And then we'll come back in on Monday, like we did against Stoke this week. And we'll do a debrief and we'll learn the lessons from the game. So whether you win or lose, we're always striving to improve. We'll do a debrief and see what lessons we can learn from it. 5 positives, 1 negative. I want us to flourish. And then what we'll do is we'll draw a line underneath Derby County and then we'll get ourselves ready for the next one, which will be Rotherham. So it's a process that we've gone through and that will continue.